And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to week 6 of CLOL as the University of Oregon is going to be taking on Utah Varsity, an incredibly big matchup for both teams. Utah Varsity still has a chance to get first seed in PACU, and Utah Varsity has only lost one game to UW so far. So this is a big week for both games. My name is Hunter, HuntertehGamer. I'm joined by Jacob.
Hello, hi, I'm Jacob, also known as blippyjacob. I had a rough night last night, and that's why the cameras are not on. I look a little tragic. That's
Yeah,
that's the only reason why. Definitely no other reason. But yeah, we've got a great game today versus Utah, a battle for a very high seed in the PACU bracket, or not the PACU bracket, I should say the PACU division. What can we expect going to this game today?
Expectations. I mean, this is a big game for both teams, and it was only just found out last minute to us that La'ari, our mid laner for the University of Oregon, will not be starting today. It will be Moon Cultist. So Moon Cultist, at least I know, plays a whole lot of Diana. Who knows if Diana is actually gonna get played? But
Yeah.
Diana in this meta is very weird to definitely play here. But for both teams, I'm expecting definitely bot oriented, focused. This is, I think, one of the first times Bread Butter is going to be going against a jungler who just likes to play tank junglers like Sejuani. Cutie Shark also likes to play Vi Wukong, and doesn't really pull out the like very aggro junglers a lot, and more focuses towards Fungal Pants in the bot lane. So, very interesting stuff, as well as Mezzi on Team Utah Varsity does like to play some random supports. At least I found, right. We had Vagar support.
Vigar
Vagar support.
support. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I like that. I think that's fun. Yeah, I mean, when you look at Utah's team, you see a very scary three Masters players, but you also do notice that they do play a very standard. Like they play with, the more typical tanks or characters, bruisers usually in that jungle, and they focus very heavily towards that bot lane. So it's going to be interesting seeing as we do have Xrin back this week.
Yeah, and Xrin is such a key. Not that Sakura didn't do like a good job last week going against Stanford, but Xrin is definitely going to be the key factor here for University of Oregon. If Bread Butter can get Xrin ahead in this game, especially in such a bot-oriented meta where you have Senna being really strong right now, Caitlyn being strong, Kaisa Zaya, Ezreal, like there's so many bot picks that you could get Xrin ahead on, whether you want to go early or want to go late. So it's going to be real interesting to see what Xrin is going to play. However, I mean, we have seen the emergence of Killa, and definitely in the top lane. Starting to play more of kind of aggro picks, and I think this might be Killa's biggest test here as the top laner for Utah Varsity. Likes to play a whole lot of Jax, likes to play a whole lot of GP. Yora as well.
The carries, the
Yeah,
carry top
exactly.
laners.
Carry top laners, and that is something that Killa has, gone against in the past and not necessarily done so well on. But now, with two, even three really solid weeks under Killa's belt, there might be some chance there to see him shine in the 1v1.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at the tail of the tape for the last couple of weeks, seeing Killa absolutely performing in that top lane on some carry roles like that Jax we saw last week, but also he's been playing a lot of Ornn and it's been playing pretty well. I would not be surprised if we see a ban this game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm most definitely hoping to, I want to see the Ornn up. That's for sure. I mean, he is an Ornn enjoyer for sure. But I definitely think on the side of UO, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of top lane bans, right? I think you want to keep Killa in a very comfortable situation where you're not like going down so much in lane, and you're kind of having the repeat like 1 to 2 like first weeks that we had where Killa was just getting absolutely stomped in lane, right? You want to make Killa as comfortable as possible. So I'm expecting possibly the GP ban, maybe Fiora ban on the top side to just allow Killa to play his game and kind of be on that island, because I don't think Bread Butter is going to be going up there too much, especially with how good this bot lane is on the side of Utah Varsity.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the biggest matchup to watch here, at least in my eyes, is going to be this bot lane matchup. We have Xrin back, Eddie's here versus the deadly duo of Fungal Pants and Mezzi. I mean, my question is, are we going to see Senna this week? I mean, Senna recently at 13.4, massive buffs, absolutely insane. I'm wondering if we're going to see like maybe some emergence of that old Tom and Senna type stuff, or just people are going to go with two ADCs in the bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see it. I think Utah Varsity is more likely to play the two ADCs in the bot lane. Mezzi is more than comfortable doing that. Trying to put on their best carry impression. Playing. They have played Varus. They have
Okay,
played
yeah.
Senna. So I
Okay.
think if anyone pulls out the Senna, it'd probably be Utah Varsity. But I have seen Fun Phoenix play it before, not necessarily in CLOL, but just
Yeah.
going back on OPGG. I think that either team could bring it out, but. man, there's a whole lot of options, especially when you have such a just non-standard bot lane. It's gonna be real interesting to see what happens in this.
Yeah. And we are seeing the ready coming out for Utah. But before we get into this draft here, I do want to talk about one more matchup, and that's going to be the mid lane matchup. We do have Moon Cultist coming in for Laurie for unknown reasons. We don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
But I'm curious to see how this matchup's going to go against Centrial, who's been playing way above their pay grade for CLOL for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, in terms of mid lane matchups, this might be really interesting. Moon Cultist could out and just have an absolutely stunner showing, but we get into draft here.
And the Fiora ban, first off, we expected it. No surprises there. Taking away those options, and Diana comes out.
Well, Moon Cultist just can't play the game anymore, so it's fun. It's been fun casting this game already, but yeah,
Diana ban comes out. Yeah, we expected it, but doesn't hurt a little bit less.
GP ban as well, and I'm surprised that they actually banned the Annie. I was expecting UO to ban the Annie here, as Messi's played a whole lot of Annie, so maybe UO was teasing that, maybe in scrims or something. So Xayah ban.
Xayah ban. We have seen the bot lane. Bungle Pants has been playing a lot of Xayah. They really do like that champ. And let's see what this final ban is for the side of Utah.
I mean, I'd say maybe go towards the AD as we see the Ashe.
Makes sense.
I mean, Caitlyn's open, but there's so many good bot laners right now. So I mean, Xrun has been pretty comfortable on Caitlyn. That would be a pretty good first pick. Ornn not banned though, so I think you pick Ornn on this next rotation. I don't think you start off with Ornn.
I feel like blinding Ornn against someone who's so good at those carry tops could be kind of dangerous here. They're gonna actually go for the first pick, Syndra, giving it to Moon Cultist right away, giving him the options that he feels comfortable with. Yeah,
mid laner for Utah Varsity does play a whole lot of Syndra. They actually just spam Syndra, and the ASOL hover here. ASOL's starting to get some presence in pro play, and it's going to be one of these scaly picks, but I think Syndra can do very well.
Yeah, I think Syndra is a bit of a lane bully, and that's how you beat ASOL. You bully them in lane. But looks like they're going to be going for that Varus. The flex option, we know could go support here. And in fact, I think it might.
Varus Caitlyn, you're doing your best SKT1 impression, but then again, you are in CLOL, so we'll see how this goes here. But it takes away the Caitlyn, though, which I think is a really big pick for Xrun. However, as I was saying, the diversity in this bot lane is just, there's so many bot laners that could do really good in matchups here. Maybe look for the Kai'Sa potentially on the side of Xrun, or maybe the Aphelios.
Oh, and there it is. The Senna actually picked up for UO. Curious if Xrun or Eddie's gonna play it. They could go for that sort of Tom Kent Senna bot lane that was so popular last year.
I think they just go 2 skirmishers here.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think you just kind of go for just this want to fight bot lane, and man, if you don't pick the Ornn now, you're leaving it up. But yeah, gonna go Senna TK. You haven't really seen a whole lot of Senna TK since
last year, really.
Yeah, last year, and bringing it out now, but it is an incredibly strong lane, and Tom Kent is just going to be this, makes so much damage in terms of mid to late game. So
I think Tom actually can kind of be an answer to Varus Kate. I actually can see it. The way that Tom can just close the gap just like that, just be able to get in their face and get that stun off and get that grab, which is very strong. But the Wukong picked up, most likely for jungle. Yeah, it's a standard pick. This is a pretty standard SKTT1 draft right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, exactly that, right? You would expect to see Owner on the Wukong, but got to be going over to Cutie Shark, the jungler for Utah Varsity. Has played Wukong a lot, and that's more standard. Like, you weren't really expecting too many crazy picks on the side of Utah Varsity for junglers, but ban's coming in now. Ban the Nasus.
Yeah, the Nasus ban's out. We saw Killa have a great performance on Nasus. I think, was it last week?
Yeah, that was last week.
Last week, yeah, it was a great performance. And seeing that ban is, it's got to feel good if you're Killa. Even though it's upsetting that you're not getting your champ, like, it's nice to see that you're getting some respect in these ban phases.
Yeah, for sure here, as we're going to see what the last ban it is. It is the Ornn.
The Ornn does get banned out.
What does Killa go to? I mean, he could go to maybe the Scion, but I haven't necessarily seen, like, a whole lot of, like, diversity in the sense of top lane in terms of Killa, so...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be Scion, but, like, Tom Scion doesn't seem like the greatest. Like, you got to get a very, very strong jungler. And notice how, I mean, usually we see people hardcore trying to ban out Red Butter's carries in the jungle, but this is a little bit of a different experience today.
Yeah, not seeing anything at all, which is quite surprising considering that Red Butter is usually like the carry and the win factor for these games. Victor going to be picked up here, obviously going to be going in the mid lane.
Yeah.
And Victor, just a good scaling pick, which, I mean, could go into the Syndra. I think I could do well enough in lane. I mean, Syndra will definitely bully the Victor, but it's not like this matchup that we haven't seen, and it's like so one-sided.
Oh yeah, I mean the trick with Victor is that you don't really lose lane unless something goes horribly wrong, and we're seeing the Viego picked up for Bread Butter, most likely. That's a great pick. And ooh, the Malphite.
Malphite.
That's a great tank pick. Gonna have a lot of CC on this team with that Tom and that Malphite together. That's it's a lot of knockups.
Yeah, and I think it's it's
Lots.
really good in the sense of this bot lane here when like you have an unstoppable ultimate as Malphite and you're gonna be getting to the back line so quickly with the ultimate of Malphite. So let's see what the pick is here. Man, they're really gonna try to bully this Malphite in this matchup though.
Yeah, I mean Camille is a great counter to Malphite. And also just a great counter to Tom. I mean, it's a great pick. Having that sort of ability to do so much true damage is going to be very strong. Oh, wait, no. They're not. Okay. I was going to say, I thought for a second they might have thrown Malphite to bot, but we're going to see Senna Tom.
Yeah, just absolute bruiser bot lane, the Malphite. That's a Malphite Tom catch, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think this is such a like lane oriented like we have to do well in lane if you're Utah Varsity. And they maybe have that confidence per se. I mean, because like there are very CC options, but like it's very single target in the sense
Yeah.
when Yo I think has more ability with the Malphite ultimate to get to that back line to where you could potentially see a multi-person CC.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I would agree with that. I do feel like Utah does have to win lanes, but I mean they do have the tools to do that. I mean Camille, Victor, Caitlyn Varys, strong push in both pretty much every lane. I mean it's going to be very hard for Oregon to even try to stay in this game if it does go poorly at the start because this laning phase is going to be so important. They're going to go to the delay here.
And when you're gonna be pressuring probably bot side if you are a bread butter trying to get this extra ahead on the Senna who could do so much especially in terms of the late game, right? It leaves the question of are you leaving Kill on an island in which there could be issues that come with that, as you may have a Camille that is just bullying you so much in lane, and then like how are we gonna deal with the Camille on the side lane now, as well as Moon Cultist on the Syndra. This is Moon Cultist, at least first game of this split per
Yeah.
se, or I guess PACU tournament where like you want to make them feel comfortable in a sense, like you don't want them to get like so over bullied, and I think Moon Cultist is more than capable of at least like being able to hang in lane, but I mean we'll see. This is such an important matchup for UO here
Yeah.
that it's going to be real interesting to see. I think Bread Butter for sure is going to be kind of player to watch this game in terms of how to navigate these lanes to make like laning phase go at least okay for UO.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my eyes are going to be set on the bot lane with Xrin. I mean, took a week off to do some personal things, and he's back now with the vengeance on that Senna. I mean, that'll be fun to watch. I mean, I think Senna is just so strong right now, and this classic pairing of Senna and TK should be explosive, to say the least, in the bot lane. But, I
Yeah.
mean, I think it does raise the question, like, how does Caitlyn Varys fare into the mid game against this? Because they have so many lockdown options with that Malphite, with that Viego, with that Tom Kench. Like, how do you do that with two ADCs in the bot lane?
It's more or less just being able to, find picks through the mid game and using your ults like sparingly in terms of Varus, catching people out as well. You could have this problem where, you don't really practice with the team a lot if you are like a substitute mid laner and you can get caught out in these positions. I mean, we've seen it with Fun Phoenix before where they're trying to roam, trying to get vision, and then they will get caught out, especially like in the early games against UW. And speaking of which, they actually, Utah Varsity just beat UW. That was last week, and so both teams are fighting for first seed here. USC is going to be played next week against UO. So
That's a tough one.
incredibly big matchup for both of these teams. And if you're UO, you're hoping that USC can lose the game and then you win this one, because I mean you could somehow, even though you lost to UW early, right?
Yeah.
It was week one in which they lost, but they're a completely different team now,
Yeah.
right? You had a Kilo who was just starting, playing like a Zac top, and they were just getting bullied in lane, and it's super important now to try to do your best to win this game so you can go into next week with a fighting chance to try to get first seed. So big game for both teams as they both want to claim that first seed.
Absolutely, and we're going to be heading into the game here in a second.
I think, yeah, skin check for sure. Interesting fact as well is that the bot laner for Utah, Fungal Pants, has the most kills in all of PACU. How much of a margin do you think he holds the kill leaderboard by?
And I'd say I have no idea. I would love to know though.
It is 27. The next person I think is in like the 90s, and he has 121 kills so far this split. So they definitely focus this bot lane here. So we'll see what happens, but there's gonna be a whole lot of pressure by QT Shark early to make this Varus Caitlyn work.
Yeah. And let's see what the UO start here, what the opener is. Looks like it's going to play a little bit more standard. We've seen against some of these more lower-ranked teams that they go buy bot and go for that early skirmish. But against this team here and against what the comp they have with that Senna, who's not going to be strong until later into the game, they're playing a more standard sort of opener.
Yeah, one thing that's already getting pinged here, which I think is interesting, right, is that the Fun Phoenix on Tahm Kench has teleport. So, I remember like way back when I first started watching.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Or not UO play, but just like league games in general, how the bot laners would take TP to get back to lane early. But I think this is more just like of a roaming presence.
Yeah.
You don't really, like the TP changes did come in the sense where you just can't TP to minions, you can't really support. But if someone's maybe getting tower dived, I mean, the Tahm Kench is going to be there to help.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the Tahm is having that teleport is going to be very important for pressure around the map. We see Fun Phoenix Eddie, he loves traveling around the map. It's a wonder why he doesn't play Bard more, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
But he loves going around the map, just sort of being a pressure in every lane. So that teleport's definitely going to help him out, especially. I mean, 3 of them actually have teleport. We're seeing both the Malphite, the Syndra, and the Tahm Kench.
Yeah, and we have comment on Killa as well. There may be a world in which
it could not. It could be AP.
Yeah, it could be AP, which would be very scary if I'm a bot laner going against the AP Malphite. Every time you just see the Malphite instant ulted, and it's like,
yeah.
well, I'm gone now.
I mean,
can't play the game. But
they don't have. I mean, they do have enough lockdown to where I don't know how strong that really will be. But I mean, we didn't actually know for sure if it was going to be that Varus or Kate support, but it is actually going to be that Varus support, which is a little bit more standard, but you could have seen either. Yeah. And yeah, this is the first time I've seen this lane in a while. This is some nostalgia for me right here.
Yeah, Tahm Kench Senna is such a once Senna came out, it was the primary go-to lane as some early pressure. I mean, that's what you're expecting, right? If you are playing the Varus Caitlyn, to just have instant push 24/7.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, kind of what's going to happen. I mean, Caitlyn Varus is just so strong at pushing out these waves early into the game before they get really strong. It's just very hard to deal with if you're not careful. But top lane, pretty chill. We've seen a potion being used, Killa, a little bit of pressure. I mean, that's what you kind of expect from that Camille, right? You just expect that.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to expect a complete push. That's why you take the extra pots if you are the Malphite here. One thing I thought was interesting, though, is that once they get the push in, they put the ward in the tri-bush so they could spot a potential gank by Bread Butter, which is pretty good on the side of Utah Varsity.
That's smart, yeah. I mean, that's a very smart play. And Extrin just collecting the souls, do as you do.
Yeah, this is going to be you're not going to win this lane early so much unless you're getting like complete total pressure by your jungler, and you're just hoping to stack these souls as much as you can in terms of the late game.
It's also a pretty hard, I mean, for Utah, this is a pretty hard thing to dive. Like, it's kind of hard to dive a Tahm and also a Senna because of that healing and that pressure with the thick skin that Tahm has.
I think this is why this lane works wonders, right? It's because it's really hard to do so. But
are they actually going to go for the dive here?
Both junglers here. I don't think they spotted Bread Butter in terms of his pathing.
Yeah.
They're not pinging it or anything, so.
Do they know, but do they know that the Wukong could be here? Yes, they know. Looks like they're going to actually try to go for this dive. Oh, wow, they're actually going to be fighting on the Krugs. And the stun comes out. Wukong gone from the fight. Oh, wow, 2-man knockup from Fun Phoenix Eddie. And that's going to be pretty good poke on the side of UO. They're not going to find anything. Same with Utah, but they'll happily take that trade.
Yeah, and it causes the ghost, I believe it's, or the cleanse rather.
Is that cleanse? That's ghost.
Anyway, yeah, okay. It causes summoner spells to be down on both sides. You have the flash by Fun Phoenix. Maybe not so much miscommunication, but just like, hey, I'm just gonna like stop this push from actually happening by being able to go in there and then have to flash out of it. So
yeah, and Fun Phoenix does lose that flash, which could be problematic a little bit later in this lane if we see the Wukong go for another.
But look at both junglers.
They're
hovering
shadowing
right
each other. This is how you have to play in this meta. You have to play for your bot lane.
Oh, misses incredible.
Oh, here it comes. They're going for it. The flash comes out from the Varus, and we're gonna see the setting of the first blood. And it's onto the Wukong. Wukong does find that Viego, but it's not gonna matter. Wow, actually they find another.
Oh,
what? Are they gonna get him? Oh wow, it's close. But but it's going to be a 2-for-3. We are going to see Utah take the advantage in that fight. It was a close one nonetheless.
Yeah, it was looking so good at the start for UO. They're being able to get first blood on the Xrin, but it just wasn't able to do enough to take down the Caitlyn. And now you have double buffs on this Caitlyn right now with the double kill as well. This is the person that you wanted on, right? Like Fungal Pants is the kill leader in all of the PACU, and now you're getting them on some level of comfortability. You're going to be able to hold this wave here, but I mean, they have double buffs, and it's now a lane in which is now going to be constantly pushing. You could even look to potentially dive in if you. So
yeah,
I mean, no summoner spells on Xrin.
Yeah, that is rough to say the least. I mean, yeah, looking at this, I mean, Fungal Pants has been the most, I would say, the most dominant ADC in the PACU, right? I mean, he's just so strong. So giving him all the kills as well as those double buffs is so strong.
Yeah, and you saw how much this bot lane meant to both teams. They were willing to hover for that long.
Yeah, that was a crazy long time for both teams, something we don't really see from Evo very often, but they have to respect how much that Utah is going to play for bot, that they have to have that counterplay. We're going to be seeing the opportunity for UO to get a little bit of push going here in this bot lane. Everywhere else, though, I mean, not much has happened. Ooh, actually, we're seeing Victor use ult. He's not going to have enough mana to do anything. Is he going to die?
Solo kill.
Wow. And actually, wow, the Victor ult is very good. And the solo kill on Mood Cultist, not what you're looking for here early into this game.
Yeah, especially when you're buying Darkseal as well. You know, you want it to make it through this lane, be able to push the Victor, and want to roam side lanes to help out Killa, who I think is actually doing like a relatively okay job in terms of CSing. That's something you definitely do not want to be doing, right? You don't want to be giving Victor early kills to allow him to start to scale into the beast that Victor can be in the late game. So, man.
Yeah, we're seeing the Dragons up, Cloud Drake. I mean, both teams are going to just choose to go when they go. I mean, I think they would like to have something happen in the bot lane before they go for this, for the side of Utah. They have this Wukong here, but we are seeing the Viego actually come down through the river, or through the Tri, I mean.
Wukong's there again. Both teams, they really want this bot lane to get ahead.
Yeah, and we're seeing a big Varus arrow actually going to hit. That's going to chunk down Xrin quite a bit.
Synchro's going to be on vision, though, so they're going to spot on. They're going to know what's happening.
Yeah, they know exactly where that Viego is, and he's not going to get much done. It looks like they're going to be going for this drag here.
Yeah, just getting early objective controls, right? You have the pushing lane in terms of the bot lane. Syndra wasn't able to, fully push out that mid lane as well, so.
Yeah, and are they going to fight this? No, I mean, they see Viego's backs. They're going to give this first dragon up. That's going to be the first dragon for the side of Utah.
Yeah, Viego's going to look to just try to go into the blue, farm up camps, and maybe potentially try to get an early herald or at least start pressuring on that. But
Camille, wow.
But a Camille there.
Ooh, the true damage does quite a bit. A little scary for Killa, right? I mean, if you get ulted here, which it is up, you could just die.
Yeah, and Moon Cultist you're seeing that he's wanting to push the waves and then immediately go to side lanes, but there's just really good vision on the side of Utah Varsity to where they spot him and they know exactly what's happening.
This is scary. That might be it. Oh, wow. Great ult. And that's actually going to do it. Somehow, Killa actually finds the kill on Sechi, does the dance. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, their ult just getting... it was almost like you wanted to lock down the Malphite top, but it was just perfect timing there by the Malphite ult to where it just... oh my god. It was
I did not know Killa had it. I mean, honestly, the rise of Killa has been absolutely fantastic to watch. Looks like he's going to be going for... I don't remember the item. Frostborn Gauntlet or whatever.
Frostfire?
Frostfire, yeah, Frostfire. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
The point is
he's both be right. It could be two different items.
Honestly, I think it is.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be your AP Malphite, which maybe was a bit teased by the Comet runes, but it's not gonna.
Yeah, I kind of think they just like Comet anyways. I think Comet's pretty good on this.
Yeah. Plus, you have a really strong Tom Kench as well. He's gonna be able to soak up a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. A little bit of extra damage. Plus, you have the Tom.
Yeah, but I mean, not too terrible if you're on the side of UO, right? It's only a 1K gold lead, and a lot of that's on that bot lane. But if you're able to win out in some of these fights late in game with Killa's potential, like heroics with maybe a really good Malphite ultimate there, like you're not too worried that you maybe once were, in the sense of being able to be handed over that double kill to the Caitlyn.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is a pretty stagnant lane now. I mean, even though Fungal Pants is ahead by a few, maybe about 1,000 gold, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, wow. The trade here is actually good for... Wow.
Yeah, with all those minions as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My gosh.
That's a huge wave pushing into the tower, but it doesn't seem to matter. You'll be able to get all that CS. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, he missed like 2. All right, that's okay. We
pretty
just
good.
GG. Go next.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're getting this Herald here for the side of Utah.
Yeah, we're able to push. We're able to push the mid lane there as well as constantly have push as Camille. So you're just able to get it there. It's gonna be really interesting to see where it goes. The way they're playing this, it most likely would go towards that bot side.
Do you think bot?
I think
I don't know.
I mean, both
maybe
junglers have been here for such a.
Oh, the root comes out. And a pretty strong trade on the side of. Wow, a lot of damage. Fun Phoenix does go in. Can they find this kill? Bread Butter flashes and they get him. Great Senna ult, keeps everyone alive.
I would say well executed by the side of UO, but there was like a couple like Fun Phoenix flash there in a really random spot. It looked like they were maybe trying to ult someone.
Oh, and here comes the reinforcements though from Utah. Are they able to everyone get out? Wow, they actually do a great Tom Kenchel. Everyone's gonna survive this. Honestly, all things considered, pretty strong, pretty solid showing from UO.
Yeah, pretty good if you are UO here, and they're just gonna push out this wave. Maybe drop the Herald, but maybe just get the wave pushing in so they can deny the minions.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna knock out for that Herald. Just gonna that bot side.
Yeah, just gonna have it so you get fast backs and just being able to put pressure elsewhere.
Mooncultus is actually gonna fall in the mid lane. That's another solo kill. It's definitely not what you want to see.
Yeah, not a strong showing for Mooncultus here so far, especially with a lane bully like Syndra as well.
Yeah, not the best, especially because we're gonna be seeing that. We're gonna see quite a bit of scaling. And Killa's looking for something here. Does not know.
The mountain lying in wait in the bushes.
And here comes the ult, and that's just gonna be a solo kill pretty much. I mean, Viego does get a hit, but wow, great showing. And we're also seeing that the Camille also did use the ult there, so that's a lot of resources on the side of Utah gone for the next foreseeable future.
Let's go Killa. What a big boost in just ego you've had in the last just a couple of weeks with pretty good play, especially with the Camille, which you want to win lane so you can be this like kind of dominant split pushing side laner, and you're not gonna be able to do that so well when you're getting solo killed by a Malphite as well.
And we're seeing that the Herald was dropped in red base. That's not on the bot side. Yeah. It is heading towards bot. That's interesting.
Yeah,
he might have thought he had a ward.
Yeah, you could have had it when the Caitlyn was all down there by herself, but might as well just send it.
Yeah, I'm not the pro here.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
We're seeing this Victor getting a little bit more confident, moving into the blue jungle, seeing if they can get something happen. 4 men are down here, and that's gonna be the first turret of the game going down.
Yeah, 12 minutes too.
Yeah, it's an early turret. An early turret indeed. They're gonna have to kill this Herald. And everyone's moving away. I mean, Utah did a clean precision attack. Wow, that did no damage. That was a full combo.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was. Oh man, not feeling good if you're the top laner right now.
Yeah.
Playing Camille. Is this gonna be another solo kill?
No,
don't do it to him, Killa.
Oh,
don't
and here goes Mooncultus up top.
Oh,
does he have his ult? No, close. But he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna go
Killa
for it.
wants it. What a Chad top laner Killa is.
He goes for the flash under their tower to get it, and also, I mean, it's a good trade because the Camille's flash also was used.
Oh man.
Oh, we're seeing a little bit of a play here in the mid lane. Oh. And we don't get to see it, but we do see that Syndra does get a huge shutdown on Victor. That's pretty massive.
Yeah, that is I mean, finally, going to be getting back into this game. Big shutdown, and you're going to be able to push out this wave as well. Maybe start allowing the Senna to start taking what little there is left of turret plating time. So, going to be. But we see bot go towards top lane as well. So
yeah,
they're not going to account for this.
Yeah, that's going to be rough for Killa. I mean, they could even find a dive here if they choose.
Yeah, so he's going to be staying here, but the bot lane's going to see it for so they're going to back. But you're going to get another turret plate here.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They don't do much damage to him.
Oh man, this mountain.
The mountain cannot be stopped. Looking like Hathor out here. I'm getting some laughs.
I'll give you that one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I love this, man. All right. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of UO players moving towards this top side here, looking maybe for a fight. They don't have vision, though.
The Victor spots it as well as the Wukong. The Syndra's going to be late to the fight.
It's a weird skirmish here, and they're going to find Cleanse comes out, Cleanse. Towers is going to find his way out, and they're going to get X-Sprint almost immediately, which is going to be rough considering that that's most of the damage for the side of UO, and it's a complete massacre. Utah goes massive in the exchange. They're going to find everyone. That's going to be a 15-minute ace. Oh, well, okay. Mooncultus does find one, but not matter.
Yeah, Mooncultus was a little bit late to that fight, as well as the angle that you were seeing on the blast cone there, which, you know, put X-Rin in the spot where they weren't accounting for the Wukong and the Victor to be as well. So they instantly got melted there. Weren't able to do so much follow-up damage. And
yeah, it was a weird fight, though. Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, everyone was just, like, moving toward the top side for whatever reason.
yeah, and I don't think UO was really in a position where they really had to do that,
No,
right?
definitely not. They didn't even have Dragon advantage. It was a little rough. They're going to almost lose this mid tower for it. But they're going to be able to get back here. We're seeing the mid lane, or the bot lane, sorry, move to this mid lane here. Book up some XP. But yeah, I mean, for the side of, I mean, I think that there was an argument that Utah was down for a bit when we were just sort of stacking up those kills, but now Utah's got a pretty firm lead.
Yeah, and now you had the Camille who was able to push out lane as well. The Camille's kind of in a state where, you know, they're somewhat relevant in the game now, and just for the side of UO, you know, questionable decision making there, which is going to definitely lead into a mid game in which you were maybe on like even, you know, playing field, but now you're definitely just going to be looking to kind of give up objectives and maybe like scale towards the late game. But then again, you have a Caitlyn on the other side of Victor who has 5 kills as well.
Yeah,
like,
it's rough. It's definitely not the best situation, but we are seeing this Rift Herald coming up. Looks like Utah is going to try to grab it if they can. Bolt is doing a little bit of poke, not much, but you know, the thoughts there.
And all UO can really do right now is maybe just get vision on this and, you know, try to force like they can deny something. But I mean, just the way the game state is right now, they just have to basically watch the Rift Herald get taken.
Yeah, I mean, they really can't do anything. They're just a bystander
Yeah.
to just Rift Herald getting
and
attacked by 4 people.
yeah. Rift Herald,
Sad
Shelly
scene.
fighting for her life out here,
I
but
know.
it's not
Justice.
not gonna be enough. But there's nothing else on the map for UO to take right now. They're not really even like trying to push any waves. Like they're in blue jungle right now, just trying to, you know, like stare at it happening. Like you have to try to, you know, come up with a play here to, you know, try to, you know, negate the effects of the Rift Herald. But you know, they're not really doing anything right now.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be interesting to see where they actually Herald. I mean, I know me personally, second Rift Herald basically doesn't exist.
Yeah.
People get it, they don't place it.
Yeah, they yeah.
They never place that. So, I mean, obviously these guys are a little bit better than what I don't even know what rank I am. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's all good. That's why we're not playing. We're
that's why I'm
right
here.
now.
So yeah.
So.
But we're going to see this dragon come up. It is going to be a Chemtech Soul, which honestly kind of favors UO here. If you're going to get Tom low a lot of the time, you're going to see that Bread Butter is going to have a lot to do with that. The tenacity is going to be nice.
And like they're kind of teasing like they want to maybe try to potentially
I don't
fight
know if you can fight this, guys. I really don't know.
Maybe Bread Butter can try to do like a heroic R into the Dragon Pit and potentially steal this.
R, flash, in, out, insec,
but
steal. But
Camille does have TP as well, so
Yeah.
Camille's going to be just like split pushing.
I mean, worst case scenario I mean, they just get this top tower most likely, even if they don't want to fight this dragon. But they catch Mooncultus out of nowhere, and the engage from Killa is not going to do much. And that's just going to be, wow, Killa's still alive somehow. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. Fun Phoenix, unfortunately, going to get poked down here by the massive amounts of 80 damage.
Yeah, and we see the ulti there. I mean, only lands one, but no follow-up at all. I think they were scared off by the Camille TP, which if they went too far, then you would have seen more members on the side of UO get taken down there. But it was just, you know, there has to be some level of maybe miscommunication on the side of UO there, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna ulti in, but it's like, oh, actually, we're gonna, you know, fall back and try to get the Camille and maybe do a 5v5 skirmish. But I mean, that miscommunication is leading to now the towers being taken. Critical tier 2.
This Camille is this Caitlyn is maybe the scariest person I've ever seen. They have Bloodthirster and IE without a mythic.
Yeah.
Like when they get that Kraken Slayer or that Gale Force, I genuinely would just I would be terrified.
Yeah, I would expect to see the Gale Force here on the side. I mean, they're pretty much like rolling into this game right now, being like, okay, we have probably
shield though, honestly.
Yeah, and we have full control. We have 3 dragons. We're on Soul Point. We're probably gonna have control of the Baron Pit as well. Just based off past vision and how much that
Yeah, I
like.
mean, look at the vision for the side of Utah. Like that's something that we have to consider. Like, look at how many wards they have, and look at those locations. Like actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's like the only ward right now we're really seeing of any note is on the side of UO. It's just a single blue ward watching your blue buff. So
Hey, that blue buff is not going anywhere though.
yeah,
When it comes up, of course. Yeah, I mean, the next objective that's going to be up is going to be that Baron. And honestly, if I'm Utah here, I'm not terrified of just fighting it. It's coming up right now. And they would like this fight. The Rift Herald does go down in the bot lane.
yeah.
Yeah, Maokai, or not Maokai, sorry. Malphite does have that TP, though, if he wants to go for it. Oh, wow, they're actually going to find Quick Engage. That's going to be the clone. Not going to get much. Victor, top lane, a little stuck.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on right now. The clone of Chart just able to,
Oh,
to get out of there, and then
yeah.
now they basically concede the Baron, and they're going to actually start the Baron,
Yeah.
as we see here.
They should just be able to get this Baron.
Yeah, and it's just
What the what's that sound?
yeah, it's just a
sorry. I got distracted. I'm bad. Yeah, they just get this Baron for free.
yeah. So free Baron for potentially a Camille takedown, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, are they gonna even get this Camille takedown? I mean, hopefully.
yeah. So
Yeah, they do get that Camille in that bot lane, but man, that is just rough. That Baron is going to be crazy. And wow, Eddie looked like he was playing an ADC right there. That was crazy. Just gets absolutely obliterated, and that should just be that top tower.
I think they're just going to take tier 2 here. They're going to look to follow up. Interesting. Q-Shark is potentially low as well as the Vars here, but I think Card is so confident right now in just their ability and how far ahead they are that they're like, oh, we don't even need to back.
Nice little thing from Moon Cultist there. Gets a little bit of poke, but it's not going to matter. Wow. Yeah, they just can't find anything, man. It's rough. It's rough out here when you're on this losing side.
Your one key, or W rather, on the side of the Moon Cultist just took down the Bloodthirster shield of the ADC. So
yeah.
You just gotta.
Yeah. Well, hey, Bloodthirster shield's down. Hey.
Just hit one minion or person. It's just, oh, okay, well, it shoots back.
Oh, it's
that's
back.
Just one ability that you did. So.
Bloodthirster's a really balanced item.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
12K gold lead.
It's rough here. I mean, this dragon will be up relatively soon, about a minute. But man, I mean, can you even fight for the soul? I mean, I don't think you can. You just gotta keep on farming.
I think if you're Red Butter, you just send Red Butter to the potentially try to ult and potentially get the soul. But even then, it's like, could they end if Red Butter's down? Most likely if you're able to keep 5 members alive. And you could just be like, okay, maybe fight for the Elder, and then I steal it, and then maybe the game's like stagnating at that point where we can start like stacking objectives like Baron. So I guess it's your only win con if you are UO here, and then I don't think there's a whole lot of faith right now on the side of UO in the sense of, hey, we're gonna be able to take this game. I think they're almost as of looking towards next game.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was a little nervous for a second, but I forgot it's Tom Kench. That guy can't die unless all 5 members are targeting him.
So
yeah, a little bit of poke though. It's definitely not something not to worry about.
Dragon is going to be up within the next minute. They have complete control of Red
I mean,
right
look
now.
at this. They actually own that place. Like, if this was Plants vs Zombies, they would be the plants, and then everything else would be the zombies.
Yeah. So how is Red Butter going to like?
Okay.
I was trying to. I was trying.
Hey,
to
look
be
at
like,
some poke
hey,
damage at the top lane.
We're back to League of Legends. Honestly, it's almost like they're playing
yeah,
Plants
no,
vs.
I just
Zombies right now,
for some reason my brain just always like goes back to Plants vs Zombies. Anyways, yeah, I mean they just gotta stop this mid push while the remaining of the Baron ticks down. And yeah, this dragon is gonna be up momentarily. I mean they do have a little bit better positioning, but they have to walk through a whole forest.
I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good if you're Bread Butter to get these wards early, right?
Oh my god! Wait, what?
Hello. Okay. Syndra's balanced,
okay, it's a
I guess.
4v5.
Yeah.
I mean, Fun Phoenix is low, but what the hell is happening?
Just so much skirmishing right now.
Oh, wow, that's a big ult. That's a big ult from that Maokai. But that stun on Moon Cultist is going to mean nothing can happen. Oh, wow, he's actually going to get the reset. Here we go. Wow, oh my god, Bread Butter with the monster slam jam. Almost gets stunned, unfortunately, can't get out. And that's probably going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that looks to be the game there as Utah is going to be taking the first map. The heroics of Killa at first and then Bread Butter at the end. Not enough. They're just like, okay, we're actually going to go get the Dragon Soul instead. We're going to play it safe. We don't want to, lose out on that because they saw the power of Killa there did so much damage on that Malphite ulti. So they're at this point maybe just like, okay,
Hey,
we don't want to risk anything.
I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. You
Yeah.
know? Like, hey, straight up, hey, you got us with that Malphite.
Ranks are deceiving because I believe it was even like plat or something like that.
Oh
So
my gosh.
so let's go kill it. Just stomping on top side, even Camille right now. So
yeah, he's actually the only positive member on UO. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Who would have thought? Yeah, especially with such a bot-oriented team that is UO.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about this Senna, Tom? I mean, we can talk about it post game, but like,
I think maybe Caitlyn's your first pick here. If you have the I mean, UO likes to play on red side though, so I think they go red side, which unless they ban the they're probably gonna lose the Caitlyn here.
Yeah. We still have the game here to focus on.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to.
I'm coping.
Yeah, we're just all coping here in the studio right now, trying to figure out some possible way for UO to.
I love that he has a Fiora on his head. Oh wait, on his head, not on his head. Anyways, Xrin clearing out the wards, finally trying to take back control of this jungle, but I mean, looks like Utah decides to take the top side instead. They're just constantly one step ahead of UO, it looks like, for most of this game. And yeah, one more fight will do it here, absolutely.
Yeah, both jungles here just being taken by the side of Utah, and I think they're just looking for maybe one person to get caught out here or one person to go up a little too far, then potentially try to end the game off that. Baron's going to be spawning here in the next minute. I mean, they could even wait for that if they want to really be cautious, but...
I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens. A little dance going on with Bread Butter and Cutie Shark, figuring out who's going to be the first move. And we're going to see Bread Butter actually go in. Gets chipped down quite a bit.
Oh, Killa went off screen trying to go for the solo there. Not going to be enough, though.
Goes to the solo ult, does not work out, and it's just over. Everyone's going down. Can't find a single kill in the interaction. The only people who are up are Moon Cultist and Bread Butter, and that's not going to be it.
Decently low health bars, a bit of copium. You know, you could have, if you just played a little better, you could have. It was definitely a skill diff, and it's definitely not just the insane gold diff at 15K at 26 minutes. Yeah, so.
Of course. And the towers go down. Wow. Okay, a little saucy kill, showing that this top laner still knows a thing or two about how to play the game after getting honestly embarrassed by Killa. No, okay. You guys both look great.
Boys here.
Oh, the grab, the throw, the eat, doesn't matter. The game is over. And that's going to be game one to Utah.
And we saw both teams. Their win condition was through the bot lane, and we saw that so much early on with both junglers just waiting to hover for incredibly long times in this bot lane, just making sure that no one is going too far. And it was really just that one fight early there which caused the Caitlyn to just, start stacking up kills and start making a difference in this game. And the Caitlyn didn't even play there at the end. So, man.
Yeah.
Fungal Pants continuing to add to that, the kill leaderboard. Stands firmly at #1. And if you're the side of UO, I mean, one different fight bot lane could have caused a potential, swing in your favor, and maybe this Senna Tom Kench works, but you're like, okay, maybe we can scrap it differently, and if we pick, I guess, another tanky top laner, and maybe try to, fight him in the bot lane with 2 skirmishers, but what do you think? What do you think, Jacob?
Man, that game was unfortunate. It was rough. I mean, I don't know what to say here. I mean, I look at the tail of the tape, and I just see Fungal Pants 6-0-8, didn't even have a mythic at the end of the game. I mean, that just shows the dominance right there, if I've ever seen it. But, I mean, to give UO credit, I mean, I definitely think that we saw some pretty solid things. Like, I think Killa played pretty well, considering the fact that he was playing a losing lane, also playing a tank.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty solid. I mean, it's a rough loss. There's still another game, of course, and hopefully they could bounce back. But, I mean, the Utah team looks very dominant.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Bread Butter plays this second game, as I feel like a lot of this team, in a sense, is very reliant on Bread Butter early game, setting up bot lane and just setting up various lanes. But it seemed like Bread Butter on this game was kind of on the back burner in a sense. It was more or less like, okay, like I'm waiting for Cutie Shark to make a play, and then I'll follow up kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't necessarily like very aggressive in the sense of I'm going to start this play here. I'm the one who's going to take charge and, do my bread butter things, but it seemed like they were more passive, and that's not what I want to see if you're bread butter. I want you to see going out, kind of like that one Viego fight at the end, just like no holds barred. I'm just gonna do whatever I can do, and If we lose the game, we lose. But I think for bread butter here, it's you know, trying to be more aggressive, and even if it means setting up a fight that could be a losing fight. I mean, you're
Yeah.
going up against a team which weren't necessarily expected to win against, but
Hmm.
there still is a chance. There still is 2 more games to play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely felt like I agree with you that Redbitter definitely felt like he was sort of on the response for most of the game. Like he kind of was following QD Shark and sort of wherever they were going, he was going, which is not necessarily a bad strategy, but fortunately it just didn't work out. And I feel like Viego, you have to be the initiator because your reset is a very crucial part of every fight, and if you just can't find that, then I mean, there's not much you can really do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't really mind anything. I mean, the only thing I guess I'd like to talk about here maybe would be that Tom Senna comp. I mean, I didn't hate it, but like, what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's fine. I think after that game, I'm not so confident that they try to run it back, even though that if potentially lanes had gone just a little bit better for UO, I think it would have maybe paid dividends in the late game. But I mean, there's so much volatility in this bot lane, and you could maybe go for a more engaged supportive champion. I mean, Thresh has been played like quiet, or Thresh was played by Fun Phoenix. He can play it. Thresh buffs, Thresh is premier support pick right now. Could go to more something like that. I think Go is going to pick red side. They usually always like picking red side if they
If I
do
lose, yeah,
lose a game, and gonna be really just interesting to see how they work around this mid too, because it seemed like mid was a bit of an issue for the side of UL.
yeah. I mean, it was weird because like at the start of the game, it kind of felt like Syndra just was kind of getting solo killed, wasn't doing much, but. At the end of the game, I thought actually Moon Colditz wasn't doing that bad. I mean, they were consistently finding that one pick in those team fights, which is like I mean, not necessarily exactly what you want to do, but like could have been worse.
Yeah, maybe try to put more pressure on mid side and or
Yeah.
like on mid, and just allow Moon Cultist to make it out of laning phase.
Hmm.
Like not getting killed in laning phase. Like that'd be really important, right? If Moon Cultist is more of a player in which likes to kind of skirmish in these mid to late games
Yeah.
and find picks here and there. If you can allow Moon Cultist to leave lane without maybe any deaths, like that might be a play for Bread Butter here. As I think now the onus is on Bread Butter again to really decide where he wants to go and what lanes he wants to affect. I obviously think that the bot lane is going to be another focus for the side of UO, as they are gonna probably run it back with a really strong bot laner, the Caitlyn, if it's not first picked.
Yeah.
But in terms of bans, um, in term trying to figure out what you could do on the side of UO, I think you continue to ban out the Fiora, ban out the GP. It's just that third ban, which is what could it target? Maybe get the Varus off the board, so Caitlyn Varus as strong, right? You could even try banning out the Caitlyn there to. Then again, Fungal Pants has shown they could play the Ezreal, so
Yeah.
you
It
know
rough, man. It's a tough situation. And it's gonna be interesting to see what they decide to go for. And probably see a little bit of that from the bans. And hey, listen, if you were inspired by that last game and you want to play some League of Legends, head over to the Esports Lounge in the in the EMU right next to the fraternity and sorority office. Take a little left and you're there. It's a great place. Hang out there a couple times a week. Great fun. Great games. Whatever you want there. They recently added a feature where you can download your own games and play them ahead of time. Pretty cool.
let's go. What's a game that you would download and play at the
Dude,
lounge?
I would honestly download like. Wait, they already
Wait,
have
they already have
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I don't know.
Yeah, Fortnite enjoyer, Jacob.
Yeah, I saw they added they're working on that new Elden Ring DLC, so I might actually have to head over there if I'm still in school for that. I don't know if it comes out in the summer.
What'd be really fun is if you can kind of maybe have like a game night and throw it back to like the old kind of days of like my middle school times per se. Maybe like a
Mhm.
Team Fortress 2 giant game night. That would be pretty sick. I love me some Team Fortress 2. So getting
Mhm.
like is it 10 mans? It'd be 10 mans for TF2,
Yeah,
like
it's 10 minutes.
five,
Yeah.
or I guess it's just however many people you want
Yeah,
on a
honestly, you
team
could
per
just do a
se.
40 man if you want.
Yeah, just every computer's being used, even some at people's houses. But I think that'd be really fun. So
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a great place. Check it out if you haven't been. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, we're just waiting to start this off. Just doing some little things over here and there. But yeah, I'm excited to go in the game too. I think UO learned a lot. I think they learned a lot. I think they have what it takes to win this.
Yeah, I think if they kind of change up play styles and I think could be more aggressive in some of these skirmishes and trying to get the bot lane ahead early. I mean, if you have Fungal Pants not doing well in the bot lane, someone who just looks so comfortable on Caitlyn and Ezreal in past games, like that might be your win condition there. Just get the kill leader and all the PACU, get them what am I
You're
get them
trying to
nervous, get them
get
scared.
'em
I don't know.
scared.
Yeah.
Do some tactics. I don't know. Yeah, no. I mean, it's been fun. You know what I'm gonna do this next game? I'm gonna cast one of the fights in this next game like it's a basketball play. All right, I'm gonna be like, oh, and it's the pass, and it's going to the air and the dunk. Oh my God, monster jam! And I'll do something.
I'm
like
ready.
that.
I'm ready to see it. That's why I don't play by play.
Yeah,
I'm just exclusively a color caster
dude, play
who's hard stuck in.
So play is so fun, man. You can just start talking about random stuff sometimes. It's just you can relate it back.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Sorry, a little.
No, it's all good. I mean, we're just chilling, being
Yeah.
these. I guess we're the flags on stream right
Yeah,
now.
I'm the left flag, you're the right
Yeah.
flag. Actually,
Our
no.
flags are we different? Our
I'm
flags?
I'm the triangle. I'm like the dark greenish triangle, and you're
Okay.
like I don't know, what triangle do you want?
I
We're-
maybe the one like I can be on like my Sasuke kind of like in the back behind the banner, that like lime green one where it's like, yeah, I don't want to necessarily be
that's
on
so
stream. I'm
sick.
just here because I'm like obligated to. I don't know. So yeah.
No, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
I like that you chose to really give an answer.
Yeah,
a
give some
descriptive
like
answer
lore
about-
behind it. Yeah, very
Yeah,
contrasting.
I like
to,
that. I like
yeah.
that you gave me some lore about what triangle you are.
Yeah.
In the loading or the
Yeah,
home screen.
yeah.
But yeah,
We're trying our best here.
we're trying. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
It's a Saturday.
yeah, Utah. I mean, Utah is also streaming. I guess shout out to Utah
Yeah,
is
shout out to
also
Utah. They're
streaming this,
cool.
but they just have like a whole lot of cameramen and
When did we get that?
that's a great. That's a, yeah. Why? Yeah,
I just
I don't
looked at
think
the
we could
producer after I
because,
said that.
because there would just be no like. Imagine we played Utah and we had the same amount of cameramen as they did.
Yeah,
Then it'd be like
that's
there's
true.
just no room for spectators. Be like, sorry guys, like
I can't believe they have 3 people working on the cameras.
yeah.
I mean, respect to them, I guess. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But yeah. Whoa, just a
Yeah,
lot.
future resume builders. Yeah, I was on camera 3.
I was Utah OBS 3, and that was what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all actually we like number 2's work a little bit better. It's all no.
Yeah, it's funny because
Yeah.
they have different names. Like,
Yeah.
All
Obvious
right.
1, 2. One is Esports though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leak the whole name. Yeah, I guess they could do the
Add them,
yeah,
add them to
it's
your
all-
friends list.
go to their yeah. In rebellion for us losing that first map, go add all these OBS spectators on your friends list. But yeah, yeah, that would be sorry, just offstage production stuff. As you can see by our triangles.
Oh my god. Man. It's a Saturday. I had nothing planned today.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I was out last night. I almost didn't wake up. Or I thought-
Okay, dang.
yeah, bro.
Yo.
Listen. Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it's
so
all good,
bad at it.
yeah.
I'm getting better though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was my last night consisted of me. I was playing Counter-Strike. I was drinking some sake, and I was like losing some matches, and I would just instantly try to 1v1 people after. I'm like, you were
You're
talking
dog,
smack,
yeah.
1v1 me, and then I'd 1v1 him, and for whatever reason, it's kind of like Rock Lee when he has like a little bit of like alcohol in him or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, I was like reformed trained fighter. I was winning all 1v1s last night, so a bit of a weird flex, but okay. I mean, I was losing the matches that actually mattered and like competitive per se, but they added me. And
Competitive doesn't matter. in
Yeah,
CS:GO.
true. My 1v1 ego does matter, so I was winning last night per se. So
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I was I was just I was watching Valorant Lock-in finals happened today. It's pretty good. I think I actually don't know the results. I think it was game 5 when I showed up here, so it happens. But yeah, it's a pretty chill day. I think my dad's in town, so I'm gonna go get dinner with him as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out dads.
Yeah.
We're
just talking now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We're having some problems production-wise. Not us.
Not- yeah.
Not us. we're just chatting.
Yeah, imagine having problems when you have like 9 different fail safes, 9 different cameramen. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk too much back to
No,
Utah
it's cool.
Varsity.
It's cool. I like it. Like I think it's cool, but also on the other hand, you don't need them. Like, what are you showing? Like, are Fungal Pants' plays that cool? Where you gotta like go the slow mo replay of them?
Yeah, I mean, potentially. I haven't seen. I need to watch more Utah Varsity games. I guess. I mean, Fungal Pants is the kill leader, so who knows? I mean, who knows
Alright.
if Fungal Pants maybe goes to Academy one day and then is all, yeah, Fungal Pants winning worlds alongside some NA team. Yeah, only in my dreams would that ever happen. So, looks like
We're getting into draft.
getting into draft finally. So,
All right, let's see what the bans are gonna be.
yeah, I
for
don't
the
know
side
why
of
they
Utah.
banned Annie last time, which is a bit questionable aside of Utah Varsity. So,
Nah, it's cool.
yeah, they should just keep banning Annie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but the Diana makes complete sense.
Let him have it.
Yeah,
Let him have
you run
it.
it back. You go Fiora GP here,
Yeah, absolutely ban that Fiora in that GP.
and then leave the last one to be like to ponder. Be like, guys,
The Nasus ban comes out second here. Interesting. GP ban.
kill is the go.
Immediately.
I'll just say it. Apparently, play Nasus once and you're instantly getting Nasus.
Play
banned.
Nasus one. Oh, the
Mal-
Malphite. They're really
But
targeting
they're
the
leaving the Ornn
strongest side of
open,
last game.
and Kill is the Ornn enjoyer.
Ornn and
Yeah, so
they didn't ban Ornn last game, or they banned an R5, but yeah.
Man,
Xayah
Xayah,
gets
man,
banned.
they
same thing.
kind of questionable. Fungal Plants hasn't played a whole lot of Xayah, mainly just Ezreal Caitlyn, but they might be seeing something. They don't want the Xayah Rakan combo to hurt their chances in the bot lane.
Play Asol this game. Unless
so,
you're not
they
cool.
should. I think they just pick.
They
They could pick Vars here and then just flex it.
Annie!
So they don't
Whoa.
ban it themselves and then they pick it.
The
That's,
Queen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shout out the Queen. There we are. Let's
Yeah.
go, Annie. So Annie obviously could be flexed to usually mid lane or support. I think we may see it support with Messi.
The Caitlyn's gonna actually be picked up here. We said that I think a big adjustment that UO could make would be grabbing that Caitlyn and that Ornn as well. Killa on his, I think it's his favorite champ. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if it's,
he plays it the most.
Yeah.
So he must like it.
I mean, when you solo kill someone on Ornn like that,
I feel
like, I
so
think,
good.
Like 2 weeks ago, it's like, yeah, that's my favorite champ now.
Yeah, he's my favorite guy.
Yeah. So we have.
Yeah.
I think they just pick up our bot laner here. I think they go Ezreal potentially.
Yone second.
Go Yone.
Hello? What?
Mid. They're just gonna blind Yone and just be like.
Well, it could be a top. It could be top Yone and
Oh, yeah, another flex. Just have all flex
Yeah, just do
champions
a
on here.
flex draft.
Oh,
Flex
look
draft.
where we're going.
Looking like who did we play yesterday? Stanford.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
last
last
week?
week,
Yeah,
yeah.
Stanford.
That was just an absolute mess.
Yeah.
That was funny though.
But Yo's going more back to their kind of Stanford. Okay. Or just Stanford. Standard. Yeah.
I
Reminded
get
me of
picked
Standard
up.
class leader. Yeah. Vi, Q Shark, I think plays Vi the most. So
Very standard, yeah, standard.
Fine standard for them. Standard, very standard drafts for both teams right now.
Pretty standard, yeah.
Yeah, so
I wonder if they're gonna go for the support pick or they're just gonna go for a mid.
they could just like, okay, the Annie's most likely to go support since Utah's mid doesn't really play
Morgana. Okay, Morgana is a pick that we do see Eddie play quite a bit, right? He likes that Morgana. It could be flexed to jungle
For sure.
even.
Yeah, jungle Morgana. Man, that's
Throwback.
Yeah, jungle Morgana is a throwback, but I think that's most likely going support, and Caitlyn Morgana is pretty standard. But they did play it one time, and it wasn't the best game for UO. I think they played it against. They lost that game. I forget which one it was, but maybe where they played it. But Viego targeted towards bread butter. Don't want bread butter on the Viego.
Yep, definitely do not. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like after last game, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but
yeah, but it makes sense. It's a smart play, and now you guys can finally see the draft. Congratulations.
There we
You've
are.
Earned your privileges.
Yes. You just had to believe what we were saying.
Yeah.
We could have.
Yeah, we could have been lying to you.
Oh
my God, Asol and then Ivern and then Rengar.
Yeah. Ezreal ban, which Ezreal I think is the second most played champ for Fungal Pants. It's Caitlyn Ezreal. They do play a decent bit of Kai'Sa though. We could see Kai'Sa, which would
Any
be.
Kai'Sa seems interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think
would-
I've seen that yet.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Brave's getting banned out. More bread butter targets. He still has a few options. He has at least. He has
Kindred.
Kindred, of course. Yeah, I mean Kindred bad here.
Plus, I was gonna say Seraphine for Lari, but it is Moon Cold Fist. I was like, it's open. You could just run it back all the way. But
yeah,
no.
I mean they would have just honestly they would have just swapped the Diana ban Jarvan, J4 coming out.
J4, I don't think we've seen Bread Butter on J4
How-
at all. It'd be Zin was the
Zin,
one
he played
usually
Zin.
goes to.
I always get his chance. But yeah, Zin played Zin once. Jarvan coming out. That's an interesting pick. I mean, it could be a flex. It could be Jarvan support, Morgana jungle. Imagine.
Yeah, that.
And they're
There actually has been someone on UO who has played J4 support. It has happened. Last year someone
Yeah.
did. Someone like swore by J4 Ari support. Or like J4 with Ari. I mean, not Ari.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. That sounds interesting. But
yeah,
seeing
so,
the Akali picked up, so
I-
that means that the Yone is going to most likely go top, and then Annie will play support. And let's see what this final pick is here.
Yeah.
What's the ADC? I mean, it could be Kaisa, but
dude, this is such a squishy comp if you
Yeah.
are
I don't know. What do you pick here,
going
man?
against it.
Go for the Kaisa, yeah. There it is. Let's see what this final pick is. I guess it's mid lane, probably.
Yeah, it's all.
I guess. I mean, it could
yeah.
be Morgana. I don't know, man.
So matchups into either Akali or
Ooh.
Yone. I mean,
The
I think Vex is pretty good into Akali.
Yeah, I think so too. Vex is one of the more traditional counters because it has that anti-dash mechanic. And it looks like we're going to be seeing that J4 in the jungle and then Morgana in the support lane. More standard. Could have seen some funny stuff.
Yeah, interesting how different the kind of play styles are from Ari to Moon.
Oh, look at
Cultist.
this. Look at this. We're having a Akali top maybe and Yone bot.
Yeah, that or Yone mid.
Or Yone mid,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
So Yone could could be flexed like pretty much like anywhere, right? And
Mhm.
so I think they were looking to maybe see if they're gonna go for like a counter pick to the Akali,
Oh, okay, never mind.
and then they're gonna switch it back
yeah.
just
They
to absolutely troll us.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Thanks, guys.
yeah, but I know I had a whole spiel. I'm like, oh, but they could flex it everywhere, but no, the Vex is gonna
Yeah, I mean,
a
if
good matchup into Akali, and
it's still a good match because like that honestly might be reason. Potentially. We'll see. It looks like they're not going to be going for that swap. Got that 3-minute wait period, baby.
yeah, so Kaisa Annie, this is something that is clearly going to be the focal point for the side of Utah Varsity here, as you know, Fungal Pants they like getting them ahead, and
That's so much burst, right?
Yeah.
Like Kaisa Annie just
but so
deletes your health bar.
squishy as well in the sense
Yeah.
of you're not gonna like the HP bars are gonna not be as high as they could be per se, and you're not gonna be building armor on Annie, of course.
Yeah.
You're I think here I guess you could Relias on Annie. Just
Yeah,
that's
probably
what everyone.
Shirley is.
That's what
I
everyone.
don't. I
does,
think
dude.
it's fine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good with the Akali, honestly, and the Vi. I actually like the Morgana pick a lot here against Annie. I mean, having the ability to deal with that point and click stun with that Black Shield is nice. I mean, it's a hard reaction, but definitely possible.
Yeah, it's really good for layered CC. This is why Caitlyn Morgana works so incredibly well. Is that you're able to land Morgana root, then you're able to Caitlyn trap after.
Yeah.
And if Red Butter was there, you have J4 knock up as well.
Oh
like
yeah.
this is like really good. I think for the side of you.
It's a lockdown comp almost.
Yeah, in terms of bot lane, like. Plus, you have Spell Shield on Morgana, so Vi is able to come in and maybe potentially stun X-Rin if Fun Phoenix has the fast hands and is
The
able
fast
to
hands,
land their E on X-Rin here to
I guess
immune to potential
I guess
CC.
my worry here is like the damage well isn't really there. Orin's not doing that much. Jarvan could if they get ahead. Vex, Caitlyn's really your only damage option. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see like if this Caitlyn gets stunted early in the game, it might just be over.
Yeah, and it's real interesting because Bread Butter's on a champ that's not necessarily like a carry style
No,
champion.
yeah, you don't play it.
And this is something that they don't play a lot. Like
No,
they don't
they
play
don't
it.
play
Like
it.
they even with Zin, they like we were having these like builds where it was just going full like Bruiser Zin, right? We're necessarily going for like armor on that champ. When I guess with J4, you're just more of like getting in there and trying to get as big of a knock up as you can and just being like sustain some of that damage, right?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
could Bread Butter if anyone's gonna do it and try to make this J4 pick work. I think they can most definitely do it. But again, I expect a whole lot of pressure in the bot lane, especially early, and maybe having sort of like that mirrored matchup we had last time, which may favor the side of this time. Maybe on red side.
Yeah,
it's
red
a
side
bit-
is nice with this comp. I will,
Yeah.
especially dude. Orn red side is great. Actually, no.
I'm ready to see it, and I think Kill is the perfect candidate to
Mhm.
do well in the orange. So
we'll be getting into it in a sec here. I think my player to watch both teams. I'm interested to see how Fungal Pants does on this Kaisa, and I'm honestly the most curious about the J4 of Bread Butter. I think that could be interesting. It maybe won't be the most damage, won't be the biggest carry of the game, but seeing how he plays on a more support role type jungler is very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. As well as I expect the bot lane kind of hover to be there. And now that you have Vex on Moon Cultist, which is a decent pick into the Akali,
Yeah.
it's not going to be like this like really hard matchup where you could be getting potentially solo killed in the mid lane, and that's obviously not a good thing for the side of UL. But comfortability into the mid lane is always a good thing. You should be winning this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing the good luck, have funs come out. Love that. Love some good sportsmanship.
Showing extra love on the side of Killa there with that
Yeah, let's
like less than three. Yeah.
let's commentate this.
Yeah.
This yeah.
So here we are.
Oh, interesting maneuvers by both teams. Looks like they're going for an evade here in the bot lane, and they're going for an evade in the top. Not gonna find anything for either side. Quite silly though.
Yeah, just mirrored, kind of mirrored in the sense where, oh, hey, your red's open. Hey, your red's open. So we're just gonna potentially get vision on both. So both junglers are gonna be able to spot it out here.
Curious to see what they go for. Trying to look for vision, not finding any. Probably can tell that they all went top.
Yeah, Opt did not have any vision, while the side of Utah was placing a ward towards that, actually on their red. So Red Butter does go red. He's going to be fully spotted here, and they're going to know exactly his pathing. I think they assume that he's going to go towards the bot side anyways, because that's usually how Bread Butter is. Like, I'm just going to start whichever opposite side my bot lane is, try to get my bot lane ahead. But, man, they're going to fully spot him. They're going to have two wards. They're going to know exactly where he is, where he's pathing. And while UO is just kind of left in the dark here, they didn't have any vision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, they didn't place a single ward down on this invade, which feels like a little bit of a misstep to me because they have the opportunity. But, yeah, they are going to know where that J4 started, which could be big. But yeah, this mid lane matchup's going to be interesting. Seeing already some engagement over here. Wow, that was a whiff.
Yeah, sheesh. Really trying to predict that one. But
oh, wow, that's still a lot of damage, though. You know, that lethal tempo. Really stack up if you're not careful.
You expect this to happen in the early game though. Like Yone's
he's gonna bully you.
Yeah,
that's what
completely
Yone does.
push you into this lane, and as the Yone, you have to try to limit the amount of CS that this Ornn is getting, and try to like limit it in terms of right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, the Ornn has a very hard role this game.
Oh,
the root does come out. Quite a bit of poke. That actually might just be it. Wow, the heal comes out and the flash, but it's not gonna matter. Wait, no heal. Sorry, just the flash.
Wow. What a crazy root that was, though. That almost looked like the minion was going to tank that root there, and I don't think they were expecting it,
Yeah, they were not expecting that to hit, but that was just a really well-timed minion execute that just made it go through it.
Yeah, and that's the power of Caitlyn
Caitlin's
Morgana
so
there.
strong, man.
And, when you're taking, I think they might have reached 2 just before, or maybe they took trap first, but
yeah,
so much damage there. And look to see that combo again in the bot lane.
Yeah, they're going to go for that dive in the top lane.
Top.
Let's see how they're going to do it. Airborne, knock up, unstoppable, flashes.
Oh, but the tower.
Tower's not going to find it. That's going to be a quick and easy bot or top dive. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, you're gonna have TP though if you're killer, so you're gonna be able to pick up this wave. If you get dove again though, then there could be some potential for such a losing lane.
But like you're making it so the Yone does have to flash. Like it's not even the worst situation. You can use your flash yourself.
Yeah. I think kind of questionable in the sense, or not quite. Obviously, they're trying to take down the Ornn, but not giving that to the Yone per se.
Yeah,
I mean, he's able to get the Cole, which I think is a good decision considering that you're just.
I do like that Cole buy. Yeah, I mean you are just gonna be farming it, right? So it makes sense. Looks like that Akali is trying to get out of that sticky situation. You could convince me that Vex actually could be in the list. Like Vex gives me Moon Cultist vibes.
For sure.
I don't know. Like I feel like that could just be what he actually is referring to. Maybe he's a Vex one trick.
Well, yeah, let's go. I've just played so much Diana, but it's like actually instead I really like the Vex.
Yeah.
But
it's a bit of an uncharacteristic pick though. Just in all of C. Vex is considered not very strong, but I do like to see it.
Yeah, you only really saw like Vex in terms of pro play when Vex was like first being allowed to be played, and
I think we might be seeing something here. Not gonna be able to catches a Kali, it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have the pushing wave on top side, so the Ornn can't come down to potentially try to like pinch the Akali
there
there.
we go.
2-level advantage though.
Yeah, just gonna have to get out. Nice little chip damage on that Kai'Sa. Make it so that she's a little bit pressured under lane. Voltis is just having to deal with 2 in lane. It's just going normal. Pretty normal early game for the most part. And it looks like we're actually going to be seeing both of these players move down. We're going to be going for a little bit of a dive maybe. Where's it going? Where's it cooking? Ooh, and we have a little fight in the top lane here. Who's going to get it? He has to pull out.
Not enough. And the wave's in such a weird spot to where
It's not great. And we actually are seeing this J4 coming top. So choose he actually maybe will able to find something.
under leveled though. He doesn't. He's not on 5 when.
Yeah,
it's a
but
big
here he
minion
goes.
wave here
And
as
he doesn't
well.
have a splash either.
Just
Just
kind of
gonna be
stood
good.
there like
Yeah.
that was questionable.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, has to burn the flash there, which is still a big flash, right? For potential like repeat ganks, but you know, good to give it over to Red Butter there, but
Yeah, no, it was definitely, I don't know if it was the right call, but it was the call that was made, and gotta play with that hand. Ooh, they actually could take it,
Ooh.
take it, take it.
Yeah.
Aw. Dude, whenever I see that, like a
Yeah.
primal instinct takes over my
yeah,
body.
and plus Vex Fear wasn't up too.
that is true.
So,
like it would
I mean, if you have ult there, you 100%
they
take
have,
that.
no, they don't have ignite. Yeah, I mean that would have been fun.
But I will say this is really good for the side of UO here, as now you have a bot lane which is like very stagnant, and it's like, okay, we got the lead early, and there isn't a whole lot of pressure coming towards you now. So now you're in a situation where Utah like really likes to focus on this bot lane and this bot side, and you're not getting that same pressure that you were in the first game, which I think is really good.
Yeah,
you're
no.
allowing Rin to on Caitlyn.
Absolutely, we're seeing both mid laners actually bought that Dark Seal, so they both think that they're gonna win their lane. I like that.
Dragon is up, and it seems like there could be a skirmish here at the drag.
Looks like we're going to be seeing some stuff off the moon. Voltis going to the direct camera. Looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit of a scuttle crab fight for that drag, a little bit of a precursor for the action you'll see later on. Here goes out. Doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's going to take it. They're actually going to go for the engage here.
Vex damage on the Akali there. I mean, if Fear was up, that could have
That could have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Vex gets away, and that actually going to mean that Utah is going to actually get this dragon.
Yeah, which UO had bot pressure there, but it was just the Akali mid that was just able to get that wave pushed in, and that was enough, I guess, to make
guess
UO
so.
call off like, hey, we're not going to take this fight, even though we are up in gold.
Yeah. No, we're seeing Bread Butter with the chain spike, most likely going to be going that Gore Drinker here, going for a little bit more sustain. Goes for those fights. I'm not a huge. I don't hate it. Oh wow, we're actually
Big
seeing
Fear.
the engage. Big Fear stops that pretty much entirely. I think so. It's going to be a lot harder to go for this dive now.
Wanted to follow up on that, but it's not enough. Bread Butter is lying in wait, waiting to see if they
I like
overpush.
this play. Yeah, Bread Butter is playing it very, very safe, ready to go over the wall if it has to happen. Fun Phoenix around the map.
Yeah, this is usually what Fun Phoenix likes to do in these sort of like, not necessarily mid-game situations, but likes to try to influence other lanes as well. And now that, might get caught out here.
Yeah.
The jungler was just a little too far.
Are they going to actually go for this? No. Almost. Almost queued over, decides not to. Would have been scary, gets out, no problems. Yeah. Getting pretty stagnant here.
Yeah. And you were.
Oh, nice dodge, the fadeaway. Actually avoids some nasty pressure.
Yeah, you're just going to be looking to get this Morgana root off. Any root's going to lead into big damage.
Fight. Bread Butter is going to have to actually take control of that ward before he goes up top. The Akali R is actually beneath. Thank you for pinging that.
The Yoni's going to spot out Bread Butter doing Herald though.
Yeah.
Going to stick around, and with mid push as well as the Vi who's going there, it's going to cause Bread Butter to stop taking the Herald.
Yeah, he's going to have to dip out. He cannot go for this. So very, very hard.
Now you have a potential free Herald on the side of
combo
Utah as
killer.
well.
Yeah, Utah might be able to just get this Herald, no problem, no questions asked. And I don't think UO really wants to fight this.
Yeah, it's rough for UO here when you have the gold lead, but you're just getting pushed in lane so much, and
but look at how much damage in the bottom tower though.
Yeah, losing out on objectives, but bot's going extremely well for you, which is a very good thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Killa is just kind of playing this, just trying to do as much as he can just to stay alive in lane. But we do see that this Vi is up top. Looks like they're going to be leaving, but could have been dangerous. Good off, nice. Yep.
Yeah, good chip damage there.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
hello.
Wait, Messi. Found. Vexel comes out. Hello. Flashes to get out of danger, but damage is certainly there. Won't be able to go for a re-engage. Wow, this Yone is on the other side of the tower. What is he cooking? Looks like he's going for a little bit of engage here. Ooh, the rock comes out. Not going to do much.
The Akali's coming down towards bot lane, though.
Yeah,
and
looks
there
like
are
you're going
low
for a
health
play,
bars. This would be really bad if you are UO here and you're
Yeah,
able
and
to.
that tower shot's going to be great. Ooh, but Bread Butter is here to stop that push, saying, hey, listen, I can do what
Oh
you do.
my.
And, oh my god, Akali with the crazy combo, but they're going to find a kill of their own. Moose Cultist is actually going to find that Annie. Are they able to get out? That's the question. Flashes might be too, not much. Flash Shield comes out, doesn't do much. And yeah, that's going to be it. 2 for 1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, and Moon Cultist not initially being able to get that kill on the Annie was really bad there for the side of UO, to where the Akali was able to push in the wave and then be like, okay, I'm full HP, I can come, take care of these low health bars on the side of UO. And
the Rift Herald does come out. A Fungal Pits does have to be careful though, because a Q combination with this Killa character, or not Killa, X-String character, scary. Yeah, just chilling. Not the best engage. Or I mean, they did get Mezzy very low, but they just couldn't finish off in the end.
yeah, they're able to get the 1 for 2 there, and as
It's rough.
yeah, rough for UO here, as well as the Rift Herald going down on bot side as well. Starting to get more gold on the side of the Kai'Sa there, who was needing that gold, especially early on, where they weren't able to get a kill.
Okay. Oh wow, the flash Black Shield comes out. It's not going to be enough. And they're going to go for the Shades of Corruption. Is it going to do much? Stun comes out. Are they going to get it? Looks like they are. Annie's here as well, but it's not going to matter. Hibber's running after her.
And he has stun, though.
Oh, and there comes Bread Butter. Wow, Stopwatch comes up in the nick of time. Wow, and the ult as well. That's going to trap both of them. And here comes the mid laner. Can they do this fight? Annie's just absolutely having her presence known without even being here. Wow, and the flash comes out. Spell shield, amazing. And we're seeing a pause.
Huge play by Fun Phoenix, and they're like, I can't believe that happened. So we had to pause the game. That was so huge there to get out of that play, as well as keep Bread Butter alive in that situation when the Akali was coming down. That was so incredibly huge when X-Ren was just caught out there, and being able to just
we're back.
Have some sort of follow up on that misplay was really good for the side of UO. So could have looked like that could have had a negative effect on the game, but they were able to manage to get it back there.
Yeah, it was a little scary. Oh, wow.
That's a good
Gets a
knock
up.
The Yone's still going to be on the tower.
Oh, here comes the R. Ooh, stuns him.
Oh!
Makes it so he can't go over the wall. And that's going to be the brittle effect. Can he actually find this? So much damage is going to come out from both sides. Here comes the brittle. Can he find the brittle? Hit the brittle, man! The Vex is here, though.
And the moves by both top laners right now.
Vex should be able to find this. Oh,
Vex
the
is gonna miss
Q3 makes
it.
it so he's not going to make it.
And Vex just used ult.
That's so unfortunate. Fortunately, can't find that kill on the top lane from either folks.
Looks so close on both sides. They could have potentially got it there, but it just wasn't enough. And the staggered ult by the Ornn to stop the Yone, I really thought like that was it, showing that what Killer can do on the Ornn here. But Dragon going to be taken on the side of
another Dragon, and we're going to see Hextech Soul coming up. It's pretty solid for both teams here. That ability haste is going to be massive later into this game. 4-5 right now. Gold is pretty much dead even. This next fight is going to be absolutely massive.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens there. But if you're a UO, you really need to start wondering how many objectives can Utah take is enough, right?
Don't look now. Okay, actually look at Kai'Sa's items.
Oh my gosh.
All AD. But X-Ren's going to find the first. QD Shark, the Change of Corruption are going to actually hit. And that's going to be a double kill for X-Ren. And that's going to put him firmly into the lead on the gold side. Another little top skirmish is happening. Not going to really find much.
A big ult there by Fun Phoenix.
Oh my god, he looked like... Oh my gosh, he looked like Dwayne Wade and LeBron James combined there. Oh my goodness.
X-Ren might be able to follow.
And wow, Red Butter actually finds that one with a little poke of the Q. And the gold lead is just absolutely staggered.
Yeah, this is really big for your bot side here. And all these kills were, except for the last one, going on X-Ren, which is exactly who you want them on. So
absolutely. And they're going to get this bottom tower too. It's going to be the first tower of the game.
Yeah, under 14 minutes as well, so you're going to get the plating from that.
Oh, absolutely. It's Very, very good.
There it is.
There it is. Barely perfect timing. They're going to back, and they're going to have quite a bit of items. I do want to know why Fungal Pants did have 5
Oh,
long
no.
swords, though.
On vision and Macaulay's coming.
Uh-oh, that could be dangerous. Little quick movement. Oh my gosh, he has to get out. The flea is not going to matter.
Macaulay's in the
In
bot lane
yeah.
right now.
And they're going to fight. Oh!
It's not enough!
Oh my gosh, this is so close. I don't think they're going to find it.
Yeah,
Funfake's chasing, but it's not going to do much. That root's not going to hit, and that's going to be an unfortunate death for X-Ren just when they were feeling themselves. Oh my gosh, QT Shark looking like an actual shark right now in the waters of the bush, looking for something, can't find something, gets hit by the tower. Has to retreat.
Yeah. And that allows the Akali to just, be able to take this whole.
What is this Kaisa cooking, man?
They keep the.
They keep all the swords and get Kraken Slayer. That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little damage. And that tower is actually going to do quite a bit. Oh my gosh, hit this. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, ladies and gentlemen. The Ornn is going to find the solo kill on the Yone. That's going to be so massive, and it's going to get a little bit of a shutdown moment.
Yeah, the solo kill king for the side of UO here. Killa just absolutely working in this top lane right now.
Solo kills on the most random champions.
Yeah, it's knows the champ too well, so is able to really punish there, especially if it's a Yone too hot.
Yeah.
Right, there is the 30 CS lead, which it's pretty considerable, right? But
It's a considerable
yeah.
lead. Admittedly, I did not see that, but I think we're going to be going for this Rift Herald, going for the rotation, just came up. Like, not a bad play. Little farming.
Getting too much there on that top side as well, but
Oh,
Rin wants
Fungal.
more. That's
gonna
it.
be it. That's a solo kill. X-Ren actually finds Fungal Pants, who's actually the kill leader in the entire league.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge swing on the side of
crazy. That's pretty
here.
nuts. Actually, pretty massive kill. X-Ren just getting themselves more and more in the lead. They can't throw this now. This is gonna be hard. This is important. This is gonna be a big fight coming up here next. I mean, they're getting these little pick plays, but they gotta win a team fight here.
Full objective control though on the side of UL. They were able to get these picks, but they're not really able to follow up and do much with it, as B-Shark just lying in wait, just waiting for a potential start. But
yeah, they just don't seem confident about their ability to take any objectives right now, and that's definitely going to be hurting them if they continue this in next Dragon Spawn.
Yeah, and they need to start to be right, because you can't let them get on soul point so easily, especially when you're up 6 kills. The gold lead might not be as much as you want for having a 6-kill lead, but I guess that was because you just weren't able to focus those objectives early on. But
yeah, Dragon up 1 minute, and we're going to be seeing the engage on the top side.
Oh, I should be able to get out.
Yeah. Poly moment. Not much you can say about it. Looks like they are going to be going for this Rift Herald here, and they're going to have to rotate almost immediately back down for Dragon.
Yeah, Akali R is going to be down for both objectives, though.
That's
so
pretty good.
Akali's going to have to just farm and potentially back.
She does have TP, though. We're going to see the Ornn back as well before this fight. Yeah, this is like a little precursor. This is the appetizer of this Rift Herald here before we get to the main course of the Dragon. Big Dragon, whoever wins this fight is going to be massively in the lead, probably.
Yeah, and I think with Akali R being down, it's such a really crucial fight. You're going to be able to take up the Rift Herald and then potentially try to get vision.
The Vex ult's also down, though, which is a little bit concerning.
Yeah, which could be really big if you land a massive fear.
Yeah, and
both are going to be down for this fight, so.
I mean, problem is, though, they have total control of this Dragon.
Jewel here just wants to push out this mid lane and then potentially get to the Dragon, but they need to hurry up, though.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to be able to get this Dragon at this point, but they could maybe try to stop it. Oh, Root almost hits. Nice dodge by... Oh, wow. Dodging abilities left and right here. That's not going to hit at all. Blue team gets the Dragon. Saw Dragon, and they're going to go for more here. It looks like they're going to actually go for it. Onto Fun Phoenix. Great stopwatch. Change of Corruption. Aren't doing much. They are going to find the kill on the Akali, but wow. Yone going absolutely massive in here. And it looks like skirmish here is just absolutely going in the favor of Utah. Exactly what we did not want to see. Everything's happening, but they just can't find the kill, and that's going to be a quadra kill for Fungal Pants.
And
Holy.
And Yo used their ults so early in that fight, and with Fun Phoenix getting caught out there on the other side of I guess like the blue pit per se, they weren't able to follow up on any plays, and with no ults down, the Akali ult came back just in time. And just getting the kills onto the right person. Fungal Pants just, now this lead that X-Ren had is now just completely gone. You're on soul point now, and just Yo's objective control in this game has been been quite questionable. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like they're scared to fight it. Like, they feel like they don't want to approach it in time, and it just feels unfortunate.
and they should have the confidence, right? Considering that they were having the gold lead at the, I believe it's the third or the second dragon, even at the third as well. So
Yeah. They're firmly not in the gold lead now.
I mean, they have to start fighting these now as they're on soul point. But even if a miracle steal can happen, like you Shark, you're get one of the most broken souls, if not the broken soul. Game,
It's pretty damn broken.
So
It's pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of vision clearance in the Baron pit, as you do. I mean, definitely not as much this game, but I mean, shout out Utah for their vision control. It's actually pretty nuts. They're able to play around these wards very well, something that I've not seen from a lot of CLOL teams.
and I mean exactly that. They were able to have so much vision on their on UO's like blue side. They're able to make plays like they have been, and
Yeah.
Go not so much trying to follow up on it as now looking for potential skirmishes in the sense of Baron. He's going to be coming up, and you're not going to really take this on start, but you want to have vision control at least of it.
Oh, nice spell shield actually on Bread Butter from Fun Phoenix, and this Baron's going to be up soon. It's going to be very scary. Yeah.
Both side laners have TP.
That's a lot of damage. As the Blade of the Ring for you.
And just Duo has to, they have just no control. They have just no control at all, and they have to just again watch as Utah is just able to get so much vision around. And if Duo goes to start it and tries to like sneak it in any way, it's not going to happen.
Not going to start it though. That's the problem. Looks like Utah's not super confident about this yet. And Baron's a little bit tougher than getting a drag though, especially considering what side they're on. But a little bit of chip damage, nice. Goes back in. Take it. Yeah, and Pult is here. I feel like they're due. Rift Herald finally comes out. Looks like it's going to go to the mid lane. As you do. Roll as you do. Very standard.
And with this Rift Herald actually going down to the mid lane and getting this tower down, it's correct, right? Where'd the Herald go? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Took a very long time to walk a very short distance, so
it was just really charging them. It was
and I was like, "There's no way that they got that Rift Herald that fast." But
yeah,
as we are now, that mid tower is so crucial because now on UO, now you can start to be the ones that try to get vision on the side of in their blue jungle, in their red jungle, as that tower is not there anymore, so they have to keep farming back maybe towards their own tier 2. Yeah. So maybe this is a chance for UO to start getting vision control, which they desperately need in the sense of Baron is up as well as
I think they're gonna flip Baron for Dragon. I think they're gonna give up the Baron potentially for Dragon just so they can stay in this game with the souls, but. I mean, they got to wait for that to happen. I mean, if they get caught out here and they can get both, then that's just going to be game, honestly. I mean, the gold lead's close enough right now where the next fight is really going to secure who's going to. Here comes. The root comes out. Ult as well. Gets away. The stun, though, is good. And he's going to be back in there. Goes in and out. He's going to actually be able to find his way out of here. Nope. Going to go over to Moon Cultist.
But the Baron.
The Baron. Oh, my gosh. What a steal. Bread Butter with the multitasking of a legend. Goes over there as well. He's going to fall, but that's okay. Moon just goes in with the ult. And the Orn ult completely missed, but still good. And wow. X-Ren fighting. That's going to be it. And that's another one. Can they find this Kali? Oh, here comes the Ahri. Or not the Ahri, sorry. The Annie. The Annie's going to be quite a bit.
I think he's going to be able to make it out of there.
Yeah, it's going to be able to get out, no problem. Wow, what a play. Completely turned on its head by a beautiful situation from X-Ren. Or not X-Ren, sorry, Bread Butter.
Heroics there by Bread Butter, and now the Dragon is going to be up, and both junglers are down. This stops Soul from being taken on the side of Utah Varsity, and man, Bread Butter's just able to come up with the clutchest steal probably the season, right?
Yeah,
this is Utah Varsity. You need to win this game in order to try to fight for, potential first or second place in PACU, and oh gosh, this is intense here. Intensity on the side of UO and the side of they don't want to give this game up. They had a chance. They've had such good objective control so far, and now UO with the 3K gold lead.
Yeah. It was a crazy play, admittedly. It turned from like joy because they got that Yone. Then I was like, oh my god, they're going to the Baron. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then great flash over by Bread Butter, be able to take that. It was just absolutely fantastic to see. Taking both objectives when I thought that at most they could only get one.
And able to get both there is so huge. And now it stops the game, slows the game down to now you're going to have Ornn items coming on the side of
We're
on the
seeing
side
some
of
scaling.
UO.
We already see that the Ornn item for himself, obviously, and also for that Caitlyn is active, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of? I bet you don't know the name of the Radiant Virtue.
What's the name of the Radiant Virtue?
I don't
one?
know it either.
Oh, okay. you can't just
Primordial
yeah.
Dawn. Okay. Then Luden's. This one's cool. The Typhoon.
Typhoon. Typhoon.
I knew that one. That was cool.
Let's go. So
Very cool.
yeah, and now with items like Typhoon coming into the game.
Items like
yeah.
Typhoon and
yeah.
Primordial
yeah,
Dawn
look
that
at
are
my,
coming into the game.
Yeah, items like Typhoon coming into the game. Man, I mean, now you're going to be able to start taking these turrets if you are on the side of UO. You're start having some now mid-pressure, get vision down, which you weren't able to do early in this game. And
yeah, they're coming back. They're scraping up. That's like they're just climbing up this wall. I mean, and they're doing it pretty well here. Another turret's going to be going down in the mid lane, and I think they're actually going to try to go for this next one.
Because they know Akali's bot, and Akali does have
Akali's
TP.
really the only problem right now. I guess Kai'Sa's kind of strong, but like
you'll just have to watch out for a flank angle.
Yeah, and wow, Illa getting pretty knocked up here, but it's not going to matter. The turret's going to be going down in the bot lane, or mid lane, sorry, my apologies. And we should maybe even potentially get this. Going for the inhib.
As the Akali just continues to farm in the bot lane.
Wow.
Finally going to TP though. I think UO might spot it.
Oh, here it comes. This is the big engage here.
I don't think the orange
What
could be interrupted.
Akali's just running with them.
Yeah, it's just like a chauffeur right this way. Hey, back to
take
your
it, take it,
base.
take it, take it.
So-
Oh.
yeah, wasted TP there, especially when you're gonna have
Ooh, nice unstoppable.
objectives coming up, and now you're just gonna have to focus on the team. The split pushing power that maybe the Akali thought that they had is now not gonna be the same anymore, because now you have to stick with your team as you don't have TP up. So
Yes. Yeah, we're just seeing people reset. Looks like we're gonna be going for that next objective, which is really Dragon, right? The Dragon will be up before next Baron. Which is going to be big. I mean, this next Dragon, of course, it's still Soul Point, so if Utah can find a way to get that, then that's going to be very dangerous.
that's what happens when you had, kind of past, like, failed objective control on the side of UO there. Now, like, with the smite skill that Redbutter did have on the Baron, you could have the exact same situation if you are QD Shark, right? And once you're able to secure such a really powerful soul, and, UO just needs to, probably fight before some of these dragons are actually taking place, so they can.
Oh wow, that engage actually for the Vi goes a little south, and trying to see if they can chase anything from it. Doesn't look like they can.
Oh. Flasher X-Ring is about to be up too for a really important fight as well.
Yeah, has to get out. That's very, very strong. Wow, this Ornn's getting chipped up here. Is he actually gonna fall?
Or it's just enough
Not
to
gonna do it. Wow, very close though.
Which means the Ornn is going to be up for the fight, especially as well as TP on the Ornn as well. So
that is huge.
that would have been a big pick to get.
Yeah, that would have been massive. If they could have found that, that would have been crazy, but they're not going to, and then this Dragon is going to be spawning. They want to go for this bot tower. They have 4 people here.
They have complete control of this. They know that the junglers, they have Yone on top side, so they're able to take down this tower.
And they're playing this very nice, right? Like they're going lane by lane, and they're being able to take each individual objective very cleanly. Wow, that's a big knockup. Not really going to do much on the side.
That's going to be able to save the tower here. Both top laners do have.
Okay.
Redbutter wants more.
Wow, he wants more. He actually goes for this engage.
Oh, misses the ult though.
And that should be it, right? Oh, wow. Radiant Virtue goes absolutely nuts with that healing. They're still alive. Hello? How is the Vi still alive?
The Vi's going to have to back, so maybe Yo could potentially push waves and then get the dragon. That would have been a dragon secured for sure if Q-Shark was able to go down there. But
that's the power of Radiant Virtue right there. The instant healing from that ult was actually so massive.
Yeah, the Ornn TP into that play. They thought it was going to be a much larger engage there, but now the Yone just topside, being able to take a free tier 3 tower and potentially an inhib.
Yeah, but this dragon is so important to get. Might not going to get the inhib. We're going to see that Vi there, but not that Vi, sorry, that Vex. Ooh, actually goes for the engage. Well, this is going. Okay, it has to back out.
Not going to be enough to take down this there, but you have ulti that's used. The ulti's going to be, I think, spawned, or it's going to be in time for a potential
I thought the
Baron
Annie
play.
was going to solo take that. I was like,
that's all, yeah.
this
Annie's
little
broken.
girl versus the giant worm that is Baron Nashor. Oh my gosh. Here he comes. Big
Root
man on
told to
campus.
stop
This
watch.
Yone is actually going to find Fun Phoenix here. And that's actually going to find a second. They found Breadbutter as well. That's going to be Dragon almost secured. Xrin does find the Annie 2 for 1 right now. But
Akali just like my bronze Akali there, just missing absolutely everything on that on that engage. But I mean, Baron is up now. You do have Beauty Shark who is up and has Smite.
yeah, they're going to go. They're certainly going to try to go for this.
They're
Giving the
just gonna
blue
get
buff to
vision,
Yone.
though, and they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, it's smart. I mean, they got 2 people down there engaged. Their support's down. Probably the weakest member of the team right now.
How's Yo gonna contest though?
Yeah, here comes the Ornal.
Oh, big fear on the Akali.
Wow, they actually find the Akali pretty easily. And they actually going to have to back out. Kitty Shark gets hit a lot by the Baron, and they honestly could flip this over here.
Big props to Moon Cultist there. That fear caused that Akali to go down. I mean, that was well timing on that. That shows you the power of Vex against the Akali.
And now everyone's back up. They're going to just have to give this Baron. They don't have enough gold to fight it. It's a 3K gold deficit, and they just can't do it.
Yeah, doesn't even need to be there either. They're just going to let it happen.
No problem. There it is. The inhibitor is going to be respawning soon on the side of blue, but the damage is definitely done. That Baron buff coming in for another play.
Man, on the side of Utah, you just need to look for, I guess, a miracle engage or potentially get the soul. That's your next big, I guess, objective.
Well, that's always been the objective.
Yeah,
that's been the objective since the soul came up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big fight for them, especially with UO. If you allow UO to stack, if the game goes this long, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you allow them to stack 4 Hextech Drakes, like that's
terrifying.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to play this game if you're on the side of Utah. So desperation time, I think, is pretty much now, in the sense of when this next dragon comes up, right?
I mean, I am looking at 2 stopwatches on that Vi and also on that Akali, which is interesting. Ultis falls on the top lane. Okay.
Solo kill. They're going to look to try to get more out of it, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try to see if they can find this Yone, but level 17 is a little scary, admittedly. Nice stopwatch, and that you just get, right? He just gets him. Easy. I don't know about giving it to the Morgana, but if you can just get it, then you can get it.
Yeah, at that point, you just needed to get the Yone to not allow.
Are they going to trade it for 2 turrets?
Extreme.
Not good.
1 kill for 2 turrets. Definitely not a.
Not exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
They want to push this as much as they can. Thing is, like, their main carry is actually down.
And have Baron buff, but I think it might be just like almost equal in the gold after taking that as well. I mean, if you're able to take 2 turrets and Yo hasn't been able to get anything but just a kill onto the Yone, you want to be able to do more with his Baron buff here if you are UO.
Looks like they're going to be pushing it. That's a pretty big wave to push.
But everyone's going to be up for this fight, though.
Oh.
I guess they want more, but
I mean, I guess they have the time to get this inhib at the very least.
Yone's going to be up, and there is TP on kill as well.
They're actually going for this. Wow, long teleport from the Akali.
They know Akali's there because they saw the Hex Kick get used. Oh, XD, I guess. Yeah, that was kind of a troll. Blast cone didn't really do it. Yeah.
We're seeing this 4-1 split here with Ornn back, or the bot lane, I should say. It looks like he's back in now. They had mid lane push. They're going for this top lane push now, trying to get this tower. Very standard play. Very, very standard. Yeah,
they want to get this tower, and so that they, as well as you have the inhibitor being down in mid, they have to account for those minions as well, which is gonna, it's a good decision by UO to take that there, right? Because now you have the gonna have push in mid lane for sure.
Absolutely.
when the dragon's gonna be coming up. So UO could even maybe tease that, trying to, something and push mid wave while they're taking dragon, but it's too risky for Hextech Soul.
Yeah, this dragon is gonna be coming up soon. It's gonna be a very high priority fight. I mean, we're at the point where it's a 2K gold lead. Doesn't really matter this late into the game.
The Yone's just in blue right now.
In blue. This is a big flame.
Do they know? They must. Yeah, they see him.
Yeah, they see him. They see him. A little scary though, and we go into the engage. Flee immediately onto that. Thank you for that, Vex. But Vex is getting a little caught out. Gonna go down almost immediately. Ornal comes out. They're gonna find that Vi. Nice little thing. Yone goes down. That's gonna be a big kill. Polly's here as well.
Let's protect X-Screen right now. It's really important.
Ooh, nice little pick on Tequila. That's a big stun, though. Breadbutter just trying to stay alive. X-Rin here is chilling. Have a lot of lifesteal. Magi.
Oh,
nice.
it's X-Rin.
It's going to be a 1v1. Oh!
He does it.
Pentakill! For X-Rin. Massive play. going to get this Hextech Drake, and ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a very, very hard lead for Utah to come back from. That's going to be a huge pentakill.
Yeah, heroics of Xreen there. What an incredible play to not get tagged by all those ults coming at you at once. You had Yone ult, Akali ult, try to get locked down with Vi ult. There's so much happening, and Xreen was just able to get it there. It's going to be able to get the GA. Xreen is fully online now.
Yeah, Xreen is a scary individual, and look at these minions, actually.
But it's a minion diff, I guess, so.
A bit of a minion diff, actually, unironically to me. Yeah, that is very, very, very well played by Xreen. Absolutely smurfing on the competition there. Really well played. Honestly, just genuinely really well played that fight. I'm hoping Utah got some slow-mo replays of that with their cameras.
Exactly. That's hilarious. I'm stealing from the chat though. Someone in the chat said Xreen more like X-Wing. That's a pretty good one, and that really was that way in that fight. And now Yo's just gonna be able to have such control of every jungle. They're gonna be pushing mid wave as well, which needs to be catched by the Kai'Sa, and so.
Dude, Xreen, like every shot they do is like genuinely like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
it's actually scary. And then the 6th shot, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with such a squishy team comp as well.
Yeah, looks like Killa should have pretty much every single ornament online. Wow, my goodness.
They're really pushing waves though. They didn't account for the Kai'Sa to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna farm mid lane the whole time while we take.
I guess so. Kai'Sa's got an interesting build. We're seeing that PD, seeing Navori quick blades, pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Navori coming back. I like that item a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the side of Utah here, this next dragon is going to be the most important fight, but they might not even get the chance if they get caught out in one of these situations.
Because the next objective is going to be that Baron, and I feel like whoever wins that Baron fight, if they actually decide to fight it, is going to win this game.
And with so little armor being built on the side of Utah,
they really almost have nothing.
You don't even need to build the arm pen item on the side of Caitlyn, but Fun Phoenix might get caught out.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Ornal does come out, sending it. Bungle Pants has slain Fun Phoenix.
Rin got caught though.
Oh my gosh, Xreen does go. What is happening? Wow, the raid boss doesn't matter, and suddenly this perfect push out from Utah is gonna. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. That was an ace.
Yeah, catches them out doing the Baron and able to get certain picks on Fun Phoenix and Xreen just in the middle of that fight, and I think that's going to be it.
Oh,
they have pushing waves.
They have the pushing waves. They have the inhib. Oh man, what was looking so strong for the side of UO just gets crushed in an unfortunate Baron fight. That's got to feel awful.
And UO just has to watch as Utah's going to take another crucial win.
The only person that will be up is Fun Phoenix, and that's not going to stop this.
Yeah, Miracle Q. Yeah, that takes out 5, but not enough. And
unfortunate.
Just
and
one
that's
fight.
The game. Congratulations to Utah. Played well. But yeah, it's unfortunate, to say the least.
Yeah, and just shows how in late game League of Legends, just one fight where you're just able to find the AD carry who was really fed in just the right spot. Like, man, unfortunate for the side of UO. They definitely could have won that game.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
that was they had their game in their hands. They just wanted to finish it out, wanted to get the Baron, but weren't expecting to try to fight so much. But
yeah,
let's look at damage charts.
I mean,
look at the Yone.
Yeah, the Yone 41 damage that game. The only person even close was Xreen, and I guess also Bungle Pants. But yeah.
Going positive either. Going negative and doing that much damage.
Yeah, balance champ. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun series. It was a close series. Admittedly, both those games could have gone either way. It all came down to one fight. And congratulations for Utah for coming out on top today.
It was just unfortunate there. Just bad positioning by the side of UO. They thought they had it right. UO's not really used to being in this kind of late game fights, and they usually either win out or I guess they lose 2-0, and I guess it's just another one of those days. But this 2-0 is so much different from other 2-0s that we have seen, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's UO's gotta just thinking what could have been.
What could have been. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I have been Jacob, been joined by my lovely co-host here, Hunter.
Yeah, it's been quite the game, quite the series to watch. And next week, UO is going to be going against USC, who
Ooh.
hasn't lost a single game yet. So,
Okay.
man, this was really the game to win to really boost you into
The
to USC.
confidence, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I think that we can do it. We've proved that we can take these top tier teams to that level. So we'll just see how it goes next Saturday. But thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, have a good rest of your Saturday, folks. See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.